All right, guitar twos. We are now at rehearsal section E, and that's where we have another tempo change, and we have a meter change. We go to 6/8, and it feels a lot like 9/8, but not exactly. We're counting up to 6 instead of counting up to 9, but it has the groupings of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you have to wait for 4 measures before you come in. But once you come in, you have a repetitive pattern. And I will say it's a little bit of a tricky repetitive pattern, but it's a lot of fun to play. Now, you have probably noticed that there are dotted lines connecting some of the notes, and that is an indication for a slur. And you've already had to do slurs at the beginning of the piece. You did some slurs. Well, here, there are slurs that happen, gosh, on every single grouping. And it's always the first 2 notes of each grouping of notes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to do that, we need to do those pull-offs, to create those slurs. We need to sometimes use different fingerings to make that happen. But I really love the sound of them, so I really want you to try them. I think otherwise it's going to sound kind of silly. It sounds too notey. I like the... Okay, it's a lot of fun, and because it's repetitive, once you have just those first 2 measures down, you have that whole section down. So you can do it. Let's go over it. All right, we're going to start in 4th position. That's going to allow us to reach, because we're in a different key signature. I don't know if I mentioned that. A very different key signature. We've got F sharps, C sharps, G sharps, and D sharps. And we're not even using all of those notes, though. Any D written here is actually written as a natural anyhow, so we don't really need to worry about the Ds. So let's just move now to 4th position. You're there? Good. And go ahead and put your first finger down, because we're going to, even though the first finger is not the first note we play, we're going to pull off from that with finger 4. So we're reaching to fret 7. We've got our first finger on fret 4, our 4th finger on fret 7, and we're going to play fret 7 and then pull off to finger 1. Okay, let's try that a few more times. Okay. So I just grab that string and after I'm finished, I just release the finger like this, and it just kind of bounces back when I relax it. What you don't want to do is try to do this. That's really awkward and makes it difficult to get into the next position. So we go, and then we'll go to the open E. Try that a few times. It's really fun. All right. Now the next part of the measure will go, so we're going to move to 2nd position. We play 0, hammer on to the F sharp right here. See that? Give a little punch to my guitar. And then I'm going to play the G sharp with finger 3. So when we put that together, it goes like this. 4, 1, 0, 0, 1, 3. Again, those are finger numbers, not fret numbers. If I use fret numbers, it would go 7, 4, 0, 0, 2, 4. That confuses me. I don't like that. I would rather just think of it as, in this position, I'm using finger 4 and 1, and in this position, I'm using 0, 1, and 3. There you go. So try that with me. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Now, next measure. I'm playing here from in 2nd position, still, so I get to stay there, which is great. The 5th fret pulls off. Oh my gosh, that's the same as this. It's the same exact shape. So you've just done it here. Now we're just going to do the same thing in 2nd position. We're going to go from the 4th finger to the 1st finger. But this time we don't go to an open string. We're going to play the D, a D natural, right here on the 3rd fret. So it goes. And then we're going to go. That's probably the hardest part of this whole section. We're going to have to hammer on, or doing an ascending slur, from the 2nd finger to the 4th finger. That 4th finger is kind of weak if you haven't really trained it, so it has to do your bidding. Tell it what to do. Do it. Land there. Land solidly. Smack down. Boom. Okay? Okay, I got a little dramatic there. Hey, it's late. I'm trying my best. All right, so let's go again to that measure, the 2nd measure of this that we play here. We're in 2nd position. We play A, F sharp, D, and then we play D, hammer on to the E, and then back to the F sharp. Guess what? That's all you need to do. But you need to practice moving from one to the other. So it ends up going like this. Let's try both of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I could have done it better. Let's try it one more time. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm trying to slur even more than I need to. I think I added an extra slur in there. But that's how you play that section. Now, the thing is you have to jump back to here. So what you want to practice doing is thinking ahead to there. So I'd practice going. So see what I'm doing? I'm practicing that last part, 2, 4, 1, and then I'm jumping in with 4 to the 7th fret. You need to practice that, unless you've been playing guitar for a really long time, to make sure you can land it consistently. So again, we're going to go 2, hammer on, 1, we're already thinking about this, and we're landing. We're catching ourselves right there. Okay? You can do it even without looking if you do it enough. Your hand just learns. Okay, so that whole thing repeats. I get louder. There's a crescendo written there, C-R-E-S-C, short for crescendo, to get louder. And then, there you go. That's it. And the last one, in measure 66. And then we stop, and then we're going to jump into section F. Guess what? I'm not even going to do a video for section F because it's the same thing that we've done before. Is it the same thing we've done before? It's not. They're different harmonics, so I will do a video for that. All right, that covers this section. If you don't know where to play the harmonics for section F, I will have a short video on that as well. So I'll see you next time.